I'm probably going to do my measurements right now. I'm probably going to be disappointed by them and fearful of what that means. I'm going to second guess everything I'm doing. I just filmed a 14-minute clip for this video where I ended up going on the absolute deep end of political rants. So I'm starting over again because I need to stay focused on why I'm here. Welcome to my channel, you guys. If you're new here, my name is Megan. I'm on a fitness journey. I've been on this fitness journey all year. I started January 1st. I came in strong January, February, pandemic hit, couldn't go to the gym, life went into shambles, became very overwhelmed, lost all control of my diet, still kept going on my workouts, but then I got stuck doing a home gym, and let me tell you guys, this little home gym situation I have over here, it did not look like this for the majority of this year. It took 6, 7, 8 months, I don't know, however many months, to bit by bit acquire pieces, resistance bands, dumbbells, anything. It took forever for me to figure out how to get workout equipment into the space because I don't feel comfortable going to the gym here in Sweden. I feel like my country has done a very poor job of managing the pandemic. So with that said, here I am. I am now, I believe, 5 weeks into a 16-week cut. And these past 5 weeks have been a learning experience where I have had to learn everything. It took me up until the point of the end of September to finally realize that I need to get onto MyFitnessPal and I need to track my macros. I have not done that the entire year. And just a couple days of doing that, I realized I have been blowing my diet this whole year. So of course, I reached a plateau mid-year and haven't seen any results since. So I'm sort of like starting over. So while I am now almost 11 months deep into my 1-year journey, I kind of feel like I've only accumulated 3 months now of actual progress, which would be January, February, and now October. But even October, I've needed to tweak and refine, and as I've taught myself about how all of this works with the cutting and the bulking and how you can't just diet and build muscle at the same time. Like, there's so many things I've learned. I feel like only just now at this point in the month do I have a really good routine going. But with that said, I am going to do my measurements. If you are interested in hearing about what I did differently in terms of diet and exercise for this past month, you can go to my part 1 video. If I can figure out how to do the iCards, I'll put the link there. Otherwise, this is mostly just going to be live weigh-in and measurements. I was going to do my pre-pregnancy jeans try-on also, but I thought they were here in the stacker, but they're not. And I got to get back inside the house and start studying because I've got finals next week. So I don't think I'm going to actually do my pre-preg jeans try-on now, but I am going to do my measurements. I know that I did a very proper tracked cut back in 2012. It was the first time I had ever done something like this before. And I had blogged it. I have a blog called The All Natural Athlete, but I did happen to log into it recently and review what I had written. And oh my God, it's so cheesy. And even back then I was not educated enough at all to be doing what I was doing, but I did log my progress pictures. And from what I could see, it was by around week 12 that I started to see real progress. So I'm only at the end of week 5. And I'm using that to psych myself into thinking, even if my results are not super stellar, you must be patient. That's what everyone says. Consistency, you have to keep showing up. You have to be patient. You need to do this slow because if you go slow, especially with a cut, you will not risk losing so much of your muscle mass. You will not risk being absolutely miserable and falling off the bandwagon and cheating on your diet. You will be much less likely to regain all the fat once you start reverse dieting. So I know I'm doing it right. I have faith in the process. I still have a very loud voice in my head screaming at me to say, hey, slash calories a little bit more. Hey, I'm not feeling much different. I'm not looking much different. You know, like I'm probably going to do my measurements right now. I'm probably going to be disappointed by them and fearful of what that means. I'm going to second guess everything I'm doing. I need to not do that. I need to stay the course. So we're going to do measurements right now, but I have not taken my measurements since like April. So those are the measurements I'm going to be measuring myself against. Whatever the last formal video was that I uploaded here on YouTube, that's what I'm comparing my measurements to. It could be that I was leaner back then because I was still in it. It was before I took the whole summer break off. So I need to remind myself that even if my results now are not as impressive as I'd like them to be compared to the last time I formally took my measurements, it does not mean that I have not made huge progress, because I don't know where I started when I began this legit cut. I'm gonna cut now, and I'm gonna take you guys to my bathroom, and we're gonna do a live weigh-in. So let's just get the weigh-in out of the way, okay? Okay guys, it's weigh-in time. I have to keep reminding myself that I'm only like, 1 month into this restart of my program, and that I shouldn't expect instant results. But I'm feeling kind of like psyched out this morning, having to do all these measurements. Okay, that's not too bad. I mean, a couple days ago I was 68.45, but that's a minor difference. That could just be extra water weight or whatever. I'm below 69. That is the important thing in this. That means the diet is working, slowly but surely. Okay, I'm not even hating, Like in my part 1 video, I showed a screenshot of my weigh-in. I think I did 5 days ago, where I was 68.45 kilo, but I will take 68.85. A 0.4 swing in my weight. That could be anything. That could be hydration. That could be like where I am in my menstrual cycle. That could be the fact that I am having issues going to the bathroom, and I think it's because of all the protein I'm eating. I gotta look into that. But I'm not hating. I've obviously lost weight, and it's a very modest loss. So I feel like I can believe that my diet and exercise programs are working. Okay, let's do measurements. We're gonna do hips, waist, underbust, bust, and thigh. I'm not gonna mess with bicep, that's just something I can look at progress through pictures or whatever. So let's get into it. All right, hips, we have 37.25 inches or 94.25 centimeters. Waist, we have 30 inches or 76.25 centimeters. Yeah, 30.25 inches or 76.5 centimeters. I'm gonna do bust off camera because I'm wearing a padded bra, so I need to take it off, so hang tight. All right, bust is 36 inches or 91.5 centimeters, and now let's do thigh. Okay, for thigh, I have 22.75 inches or 57.75 centimeters. So those are my measurements. I did not review what my comparable measurements are because I didn't want to be depressed or discouraged, but let's freeze this screen and we will have previous measurements here and current measurements here. I guess stay tuned for my reaction because I don't know what my stats are. So. Okay, classic Megan car cam sketchy wedge into my dashboard. Hopefully my phone doesn't fall, but I just wanted to record my feelings and thoughts because I have crunched the numbers, and which you guys have already seen on your screen, and I am now aware of my loss. And like I had a good cry. I didn't want to cry on camera because that's silly, and I'm not even anywhere near the end of my journey, so I'm gonna save the tears for later. But I just have to say, first and foremost, the fact that I've lost over 16 centimeters on my waist. I don't know what that is in inches, but according to my husband, he says that's half a foot. I have, according to him, lost half a foot from my hips and also from my waist, just alone, which shocks me. I mean, it doesn't shock me because I can see the progress pictures, right? But it's just crazy. This whole thing is so exciting. This feeling that I have right now is what I have been desperately craving for years. Okay? It's the feeling I remember having back in 2012 when I was on that fitness recomp journey and was starting to see results and stuff. It is so validating. Even though I know it's going to fluctuate, it's not always going to be a downward trajectory. It's very validating. And the thing that I love is that all 3 of my metrics, all 4 of my progress metrics are lining up the same, which is weight loss, my measurements, my progress pictures, and how I feel. I feel and I look marginally different. I know that to the naked eye, people wouldn't be able to see it. I see it and I feel it. You know, it's very marginal, but it's in line with losing 3¼ centimeters from my waist and hips, or, you know, X small number centimeters from like my underbust. Like, I noticed that none of my bras fit me anymore. I'm tightening them. They're on the tightest hook, and it's not so much my cup size as it is my underbust. So like, I know things are coming back down to size. Also, just the way my clothes are fitting, they're just fitting much more comfortably. I don't have so much of a muffin top. Things aren't just so tight. Even my Lulu pants, like my spandex pants, they're all fitting more appropriately. They're not constricting me in my waist as much. But the thing that I think is really awesome though is, so I lost, 3¼ centimeters from my waist and my hips. That's a fair amount of size. And I've lost all around, right? But my weight for my end of April results, my weight was 69.1 kilo, which was like the lowest I had gotten in the year up until now. And like I said, a few days ago, I weighed in at 68.5. This morning, I was at 68.8. So I just stick with 68.8 because obviously there's going to be some daily variance there, right? Even still, 69.1 down to 68.8 is only a 0.3 kilo weight difference. And yet I'm down, I don't have the measurements right now on the top of my head, but I think I'm down close to 10 centimeters overall in my whole body, compared to my measurements back then, which means that not only is my diet goal working in that I want to lose slowly but consistently and sustainably, but I am recomping. Because for all intents and purposes, my weight is pretty much the same, but I'm losing inches, which means all this mother freaking protein that I'm eating right now is helping, and all the lifting, it is helping to maintain and preserve my muscle mass while I lose body fat. I'm not losing the muscle mass. So super pumped, so excited to see where this is going to land me at the end of next month. Like I said earlier, when I was looking back at my old progress pictures from 2012, it wasn't until I was about 12 weeks in that I was really starting to see some changes. And I'm only at the end of week 5 right now. Next month I'll be at the end of week 9-ish. So it might not even be until mid-December that I actually start visibly seeing, other people start visibly seeing changes in my composition. I'm just so excited. I'm so excited to see where this year takes me. So I'm going to end this video now. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to follow me along and see me through to the end of this 1-year postpartum fitness journey I've been on. But I will guarantee to you all that it's not going to end at the end of December. I've got a lot of progress to track and I have a lot of hurdles to cross. It's not always going to be motivation and results and fun. It is going to be like, trust me, I have watched videos of women going through this on YouTube. It is a hard journey ahead of me. I don't know what's going to happen. Follow along. It's just a few weeks away. So take care, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.